Doesn't urgent business. Thank you. Sorry, I probably should have raised this in advance of the meeting, so I do apologise. I failed to see why the next item in terms of social media spend is in private. Some of it has to be in private, I understand that, but I failed to see why all of it does. Yet again, this council is frustrating the need to be transparent and open. And like I said, there's a lot of this we could discuss in public, and I'd be very well behaved.
Actually, urgent business. This is really on the item on this motion to exclude the press and public, isn't it?
Beg your pardon?
This isn't really urgent business. You're not asking the so I think what you're asking for is this is something about part of the debate as to whether or not
I'm asking that it be held in public so that people can actually hear.
So it's not urgent business. This is about the debate. This is a question on the proposal on any motion to exclude the press and public.
Okay, fine.
So
question.
We're going to move on.
Can we have this item held in public apart from the bits that have to be held in private? And I don't understand why it was put in private in the first place, the whole thing.
So the next item business is to approve the minutes of the meeting that were held in private. So we would always consider that the minutes of a meeting that was held in private in private.
Okay, so we can approve that in private, and then can we have the conversation about whether we can have the next discussion about the report in public?
That's not.
You seem very reluctant, Paul. I don't understand why.
So there's no item of business relating to that. This is there's suggested that there should be an informal discussion about the report. So the 15th of July meeting, there will be an item of business relating to that report, and then. So I think that conversation that you want to have is probably something that we should have at the informal discussion, because there's no item of business relating to that. This is just to try as an informal progress report, and then there will be a proper agenda item on the 15th of July dealing with the report.
Well, I think there are elements of the minutes of that meeting that I take great issue with. And I think that's also referred to, and I don't see why we're doing it in private when there are issues about those minutes.
Because if it's
legitimate and should be heard.
If they're discussed if you discuss them in public, they will become a public document under the Local Government Act.
I think we need to move on.
I read Private Eye recently.
Councillor, please address your comments through the chair. I think you've exhausted that line of interrogation.
No, Councillor Headley, I haven't begun to exhaust that.
Okay, so we are going to exclude.
Begun to exhaust that line. I'm only started.
Okay, good. We look forward to what you have to say later on. So the following item.
The report is farcical, by the way, and I want that on public record.
The following items of business have been published on the grounds that they may involve likely disclosure exempt information falling within Part 1, Schedule 12A of the Local Government Act 1972. Members are asked to consider whether or not the press and public should be excluded from consideration of these items. If so, it will be necessary for the meeting to pass a formal resolution.
Councillor Headley, I would like to object to that.
Your objection is noted. So asking members.
And I hope someone will support me, because otherwise this is a nonsense.
Chairman, I don't agree that a lot of it is going under P&C, but I do understand the process.
Okay. So those in favour of excluding press and public, those against? Okay, so that is passed.